To start off, I thought we'd talk about the cooking setup. So this is kind of our kitchen area. The main part of the kitchen, obviously, is the Camp Chef stove, which we are able to fit into our trailer. I'll show you where in a moment. But two burner Explorer stove with the added on side tables and the barbecue box. So the barbecue box just goes on top of where one of the burners is. And we love this stove. We used it this whole trip, never had a problem. I have it going to a quick connect underneath the trailer, so it makes it super easy to connect and use. Don't have to have a 20-pound tank off of or connected at the front or whatnot. So this stove we've found to be absolutely awesome. We've had no problems with it, and like I said, we have the room, so we actually ended up taking the stove out of our trailer and not even putting one in. So I'll show you that when I do a tour of the trailer itself. We've got this little wash station here, so this collapsible bucket like off Amazon, and a wash. So we fill this with hot water to wash, fill this with clean water to rinse, and then a little drying pad there, which we kind of place them and then hand dry them with towels. We also have a collapsible bucket right down there for getting water from taps and such like that. That works really nicely, and then that's all sitting on a like TV tray stand, which you can kind of see there, that we got from Costco. And then we also have our aluminum table here to help with prepping dishes or prepping food and all that kind of stuff. The aluminum table collapses into a bag, got from I think Walmart a long time ago, but anything like that makes a big difference. So having all this set up like this gives us a lot of space to cook and prep food, make big meals and everything. Pots wise, I'm just going to go through that. So we've got the barbecue, we have the all metal kettle, which is very important because we had one that had plastic handles, and these burners are so big that the heat throwing off actually melted the handle, so we had to get an all metal one. So you want to get a good all metal kettle for boiling water and such. And we have two pots from IKEA. You can see they actually have the like colander built into it for straining, and so does the small one there. This way we don't have to take a colander with us. So really two pots, and then our big cast iron skillet, which is all important and very, very useful. We use that all the time. Also cooking wise, we had a bunch of utensils here. Now, one thing I would say is you only really need one of everything. We really didn't need like maybe this spoon. We only needed one spatula, but we have like three for some reason. So really I would limit how much you take of that. And then we have our white storage bin here with all of our cooking and food prep components. So, knives. Now these are like Fisker knives that actually come with a nice guard. So we've got two kids. We don't want any problems with them getting a hold of one and cutting themselves easily. Lighters, everything, all of it fitting into one of these containers. This is like a barbecue mitt, which is great for flipping kebabs on the barbecue or even picking up this super hot kettle after it's been boiling. And let's see, what else is there? Maybe I should just go through some food storage stuff too, or whatnot, or eating situations. So these collapsible bins we actually get from Costco, and in this bin we have all of our like foodware, plates, bowls, mixing bowls, everything. So everything like that to do with food prep, cutting boards would go into this bin. And then over here we have our dining shelter. What I'm thinking is maybe I'll do that in a separate video about how we get our eating situation set up, especially with the two boys, because this video is probably getting a little long. So that's pretty much like the kitchen setup. We can actually kind of fit all this underneath the awning when needed, but when you have really nice weather. So if it's raining, we'd have it all under the awning, but we'd lose some space on our mat. But otherwise, we have it out that far a little bit in the open because we don't have to worry about rain and such. So next video I'll do is probably just on maybe food storage and eating situations.